Hi guys, my name is Nico, and what's up? Anyways, I'm just gonna talk about a little bit about what happened in LA the other day about this rich white kid who went out and shot like 7 innocent, maybe Caucasian, blonde females. Now I don't know if they're all Caucasian because I don't know. And I kind of skimmed through the article because it popped up. But the most disturbing thing of this is the video. I couldn't watch it. I stopped halfway through because I got chills all over my body. I was kind of like, I'm not about this life. Clearly, something is wrong with this dude. Clearly, you could tell in the video. Like, what was it? Like, authorities at his doorstep since, like, the instant he posted it. Why wasn't nobody giving this video to the authorities and being like, hey, this needs to be, looked at, I don't know why, if it was because his father was famous that they didn't really intervene right then and there. But, dude, why? Like, there were so many I bet you there were so many warning signs before this that people could have taken action. But he was saying that he was lonely, he was miserable with his life, and blah blah blah, hashtag first world problems. And I'm just kind of like, yo, you haven't made, like, your dad has money. You were driving a freaking, what, BMW or a Mercedes at the time? Like, you're so fortunate to really have these things that people who are struggling, like, who can't pay their mortgage, who can't even pay a water bill or a light bill, or even, like, afford groceries for their family because they gotta pay the bills because, like, rent's too dang high, that you decided to go ahead and take it out against innocent people who had nothing involved in this because, like, you couldn't get laid by a attractive blonde woman. Like, what kind of sense does that even make? And I'm still trying to understand it, but, like, before you guys go ahead and judge on me and be like, oh, well, you should go ahead and know better, but, I was in my younger 20s, and then I got laid. I was kind of like, okay, that's awesome. But, I didn't go ahead and shoot people over it, I know that in my teenagers, I was kind of like, woohoo, I really want to go ahead and do it. But then I waited, because I just wanted to, I thought that education was more important than going over here to, like, Billy Bob's and be like, hey, I want to hook up, Even though I wanted to, it was in my mind, hell yeah, but I waited until I wanted to, I didn't really care. I was kind of like, I'm just gonna go for it, and then I did, And, I'm not that attractive, but, I got some. Hey, I'm just trying to say that don't have your standards too high or too low, and, it's life, honestly. If you gotta wait some more to get laid, then wait some more, find the right person, because, like, there's some crazy people out there, that have, like, these, like, like, these STDs, like, wait a bit, maybe it's not the right time for you, but to really use that as an excuse to kill 7 people and then yourself, which is like 8, and feel like this is the reason why I'm doing this, I think it's just very silly. I feel like there's something, like, more involved. Now, I haven't read any kind of update story, so that's probably, like, more news than this, but that's what I really heard from that, and when I'm still speaking about this, I still got, like, chills. And I also saw in other articles that he wanted to be famous because of this, which I think is, like, a very silly excuse to be famous for, Like, I'm gonna kill all these people and myself because I couldn't get laid. What kind of mess is that, But I don't know if if I was in his shoes, I probably wouldn't have. But it still could be a possibility that I would have, but not the way that he went. I'd probably go ahead and kill myself, but I don't think really suicide is the answer to really anything, because I feel like there's always someone to talk to. But if you can't find someone to talk to, there is a hotline that you can go ahead and call and be like, yo, I need some talk. I need someone to talk to, because things are getting a little bit cray-cray, and I needed, like, a person to go ahead and hear me out without me being judged. There's a hotline for that. I'll go ahead and put it, like, annotation cell around here, or, like, in the comments down, in the description box down below, because, like, suicide is never ever the answer. No matter what you're going through, no matter how you're feeling, it's never ever the answer. It's never the answer to go ahead and take your life and other people's lives with you because you are miserable and you want a way out. I feel like that's never ever the answer. So please think about it. please go ahead and talk to somebody before you go ahead and like ruin people's lives and their family's lives because you made one bad mistake. Just talk to somebody. There's nothing wrong with talking to nobody. You know, I was talking to counselors ever since I was in school because I battled, with bullies and then depression, weight gain, and then anger, and all those other black clouds that I got going on. But some days are good, some days are bad, and some days were really horrible, and that's when the thunder cloud comes in, and then the rain, and everything like that. But, it's always a rainbow or like the inner tunnel. And I'm not saying go ahead and kill yourself and get to a light to the inner tunnel or see that rainbow. I'm just saying, life's gonna get better. Life is gonna get better whether you believe it or not at the moment, and I do struggle with like dark thoughts and depression and suicidal tendencies, but right now the life's getting better. So I'm very hopeful and looking toward the future. And even though, when the dark clouds and the thunder and the lightning and the rain come in, like I still have that goal and that mindset of like getting my independence and living out and getting my own thing all straight up together. So even if you don't have no one to talk to, like talk to me, like send me a message or hit me up my Twitter or my Facebook, because I do know how it feels like to be in that dark cloud. And like sometimes when you go ahead and do those kind of actions, it may not make sense at the time, but only to you. And I feel like if you only feel like you only have you, and you're back up against the corner, you're gonna do something to really hurt yourself or to others. And I feel sorry for his family, because I know they're kind of like in shock. They're like, whoa, like what happened? I thought everything was good. I gave you this life of like rich and fame, and why did you take your own life? Because I feel like there's still kind of like a lot of questions to be answered, and we probably will never know them. But yeah. So if you guys know any friends that are struggling or any family members that are struggling, talk to them. Like hit them up, call them, send them an email or a letter, or maybe even a thank you card, or make them laugh. Because I feel like laughter is the best cure to anything. Or even watch like your favorite YouTuber or your favorite TV show, or maybe even like get outside the house and like work out or like hang out with friends. If you don't have friends, volunteer. Volunteering is such a good thing for the soul, because whenever I volunteer, I feel so much good about myself afterwards. Even though I worked really hard and long for hours on hours, I'll come back home and be in such a better mood because I helped volunteer. Because like when I was in Maui, I was also in the third place, and I kept doing volunteer work, and I was like, yes, it's like good. I know that right now the economy is not that good. I know that people are like depressed, sad, angry, wondering why they can't get a job, wondering why they can't pay the bills and merge. Like volunteer, or like do something really positive in your life that's going to help all others and yourself, but not by killing yourself. Killing yourself is a no-no. I feel like suicide is never the answer. So my name's Nico. But if you guys are struggling or something like that, comment down below. Or if you don't feel safe about commenting, send me a message on Twitter or my Facebook page. Links are all down below. Talk to me, because I'm Pisces, and Pisces love to help people and lend an ear whenever they can. So yeah. So my name's Nico, and I'll see you guys later.